Hey, 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 everybody. Welcome to My World is Gorgeous. I'm Erica. Just for those of you who may be your first time tuning in. Well, today was a tiring day. I was in the garden off and on, depending on where the sun was, redoing some garden beds, taking out old stuff, putting fertilizer in, mixing the soil up, all of that. But that's not what you're going to see in today's video. Today we went back in time. I think I went all the way back to my 2014 garden. And what I'm going to show you is different photos and videos of all of the gardens that I've had. Now, we're not doing flower gardens today, just our vegetable gardens. So well, I take it back. It's not all of them because one garden I don't think I ever really took photos of, and that was like some gardens that I had back in 2008, 2005. I didn't do any videoing or photos of those because if I had, I probably would have had to have had an actual video camera definitely to do it because that was still back when I think I was buying little cameras and taking photos and sending them to CVS or Walgreens to have the pictures printed off. But of course, we've moved forward and we're using our phones and everything to do all this awesome stuff. So I don't have that, but I do have 2014. And well, you know what? You'll see it. Tune in, look at the whole video, and you get to see all of the different gardens I've had. Even the first garden I had at this property here, which was extremely small, which lets you know that it doesn't matter the size of garden that you have, you can still get produce. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right. Oh, so exciting thing. We got 500 subscribers. For me, that's a lot because it went a little bit fast. So now let's see if we can get another 500 just as fast. Okay. So I keep looking around because birds keep flying all around me and landing like they listening to our conversation or trying to see what I'm out here doing. But anyway, um, tune in. Let's look and see what these gardens have going on, okay? All right, 2019 garden. We were in Chesterfield, Virginia. We had a big garden there. That was a lot of space. I was on 2 acres of land, so you see all the things that we were able to have down, and there were more things that was put in there. This is the first garden that I had here, and you can see how small it is, but oh my goodness, we got Swiss chard, basil, collard greens, spinach, chives, cilantro, peppers, tomatoes, and lettuce, all in this small little bed. But I was determined that even though it was my first year moving into this house, that I was going to have some type of garden because the rest of the yard looked like a forest. So this was the part that was closest to the house, and I just went and purchased some little bit of wood, and I cut it to make little sections and things like that. And hey, that's what we were working with. So I had a good amount of collards in there. I only had like one lettuce plant that was in there. I think I had 2 or 3 peppers and like 2 or 3, probably a 4 pack of tomatoes, I think it was. And I got my little Swiss chard and spinach, and I still had one more little row right there that I really think I put green beans in that row, which is why you don't see anything, because I didn't buy that as a seed start. I put it in from seed. But now we're about to go into the next garden that I had here once I started to get some more boxes and stuff like that. So this was 2022. Now there was a 2021 garden, but I could not find the photos for that one. And I know that I've shown it in other videos, I think. But this was the one from last year once I actually started getting boxes and things like that, and building more beds. And this was where I had planted broccoli from seed that particular year. And Oh my goodness, I had like serrano broccoli, this broccoli, that broccoli. I had so many different broccolis, and then I was finding out that I didn't like all of them once they came to fruition and we were actually eating them. I was like, oh my goodness, what is this? But that's what this is here is the serrano broccoli there. And then I think, yep, okay, here's some collard greens that I had in there as well, because I didn't have a lot of boxes, so I was trying to see what I could get in what it was what I had. So then I had collard greens at the front. I think the broccoli was in the middle. I think I had some kale throughout that bed somewhere also. But yeah, that was a nice year. And what was that? Oh, that was I had stuck some strawberries inside of the little dollar store planter. And they were okay for that year, that season. They came back the next year. This was going into the winter, and I started covering up everything, trying to make sure them little white flies was not getting on my stuff. And that's what I was doing today. Like I was saying, I was doing a lot of things out in the garden and setting up everything so I could be able to cover up everything again this year, because I didn't do it for the spring, and everything was actually good until it started going into the end of the summer, like round about now is when it seemed like, okay, Erica, you should have covered up some stuff. But I have some Swiss chard going up through here. You can see the Swiss chard where I probably started it from seed, if I'm not mistaken. And then I have some herbs where I'm pointing to. I have some herbs back that way. That's some thyme. And I think I stuck some, what else was it? Oh, that's the kale right there. And probably some peppers, which is why I have that trellis there. But that other plant, I think I had stuck some carrots alongside there as well. Then you came into this year where I had snow peas going along this trellis, which I would definitely do snow peas again. It seems like my kids like snow peas a little bit regular than just the regular green beans. So there we had our snow peas. And you've been watching this year's garden just flourish. So hopefully you guys can see the difference in where I went to from having a bigger garden on one property, moving, having the smallest garden ever, and then as it progressed and grew. And like I said, I did realize that I missed one garden, which was the 2021 garden. And I didn't realize it until just now, because I remember that what that garden looked like. I had took some bricks and did a long bed, and I stuck everything in that one long bed. And then the smaller garden that we had in 2019, I took that bed, stuck it beside it, and added stuff in there as well as in the brick bed as well. So if I find those photos, I would definitely insert them. And if I don't find them, whenever I do pull them up out of the out of the computer somewhere where it is probably hidden in an archive or something, when I do find it in another video that I'll make sure that we talk about that particular garden. I will definitely make sure that we talk about it. Well, as you see the harvest that we got earlier this year, and I know you remember that was a good stir fry that I made with those. That was, oh my goodness, that was so good. But those are the gardens. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching it. Not only did we have snow peas, but we had cabbage. That's in the same bed with the snow peas is the cabbage. And I think I had 3 collard green plants inside of there also. And then I had another bed that had collard greens in it also. But as you can see, it just got bigger and bigger. And even now going into the fall, I've added more boxes. And I still have about 5 more boxes that are coming. between now and next year, where I'll end up putting 3 of them in the front. Actually, I think it's 6 more. 3 will go in the front, 3 in the back. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, three or 4 in the back, and then 2 other boxes that I'm gonna use inside of the house to make something. But I just really enjoy gardening. It gives me such a peace. And then I also enjoy eating all the produce. So, talk to me about some of your gardens that you have. Drop down in the chat. Let me know how long you've been gardening, 1 year, 2 years, 20 years. As a kid, we gardened. And so, and then my grandparents gardened on both sides of my family, my mom and my dad's side. So, and I have uncles and aunts that garden flowers as well as vegetables. So it's just all through my family. It's something we love and enjoy doing. And I have one particular uncle where we send each other pictures. So shout out to my Uncle Mike, because I know he is looking at this video. He looks at all my videos, as well as my Aunt Clarissa. She does too. So shout out to those two. Thank you for checking out all of my videos and subscribing. Thank you to all of my subscribers who subscribe, who got me to 500 subscribers. And thank you to the future ones that will be subscribing, so that way we can hit 1,000 subscribers and keep on going and keep going and keep going. So, I just enjoy talking to you all and having fun and sharing my gardening journey and the mistakes and the things that I liked, or however many times that I keep revamping something until I get it the way I really want it. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy the rest of this video. And I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye-bye now.